sweet protection, absorbing moisture deep. See the extra thick metal? And to absorb odor naturally, Arm & Hammer baking soda.
Oh, I worry about his grades, her slumber parties, and my tiny little laugh lines. But stay free? Complete.
Are you kidding? Do you have any idea how long I wanted you? And I told myself that I had to wait until the time was right for you. Until you felt more secure.
You were here for the wedding, and I was alone in Chicago, and I don't know. I suddenly realized that I cannot imagine my life without you.
Well, it goes both ways. I love you very much. I want you to know that. I have for a very long time.
I love you, too.
Angel, say to me what you said on the porch again.
Frank left me.
Okay, it's obvious Philippe didn't write that note himself, so who else had access to his typewriter?
Well, I could say the first person that comes to mind. That'd be Darryl. Hey, he admitted that he was in Philippe's hotel room and just happened to notice that there was a typewriter there. You ask me a question, I give you an answer.
Tom, Darryl is the last person who would want to see Philippe harmed. I mean, Philippe was coming here with proof that Arthur Claiborne was behind Carolyn's murder.
Well, that is what Darryl claims, isn't it?
And Nicole corroborated it.
Okay, so how about Gavin? Gavin must have gone to visit his old friend in the hotel and seen that there was a typewriter there.
All right, but what's the motive? I mean, like you just said, Gavin and Philippe were old friends.
Well, maybe not. Maybe they had a falling out before Philippe got here. Otherwise, Philippe would have stayed with Gavin like he always does. But Gavin didn't even know he was coming to town.
Yeah. But, you know, a disagreement amongst friends is hardly motive for a murder. Unless Gavin perceived Philippe to be a threat somehow. Hello.
Margot, it's Franny. Listen, Dana just got a call from her ex-husband. He didn't say where he was calling from, but the caller ID box was on. I was able to take down the number. It's got lots of digits, so I assume it's foreign.
Great. I'll be right over. You tell Dana that I want to know every word that Billy said to her. Okay? Bye. Right, Billy Lambert just called Dana over at Frannington. Franny got the number down in the caller ID box, so wish me luck.
Hold it. I'll call Lorraine, see if she can come over and watch the kids. Remember, this is the first time you're going to see Darryl eye to eye since I told you he's Jennifer's dad.
Oh, man, I didn't think about that. Gosh, yeah, this is much better.
You were saying something about Gavin in the car. What is it? It's not. You were saying that Gavin might somehow be involved with Philippe's death. Now, come on, if you know something, you got to tell me. Don't be afraid.
Why do you say that, Darryl?
I can see it in your eyes.
Oh,
What is it?
I know about Rome. I know that you were there with Barbara Ryan. Together when Carolyn was in the hospital. Philippe saw you.
I had no idea that he told you that.
Well, now you know.
Listen, Philippe completely misunderstood about that night in Rome. Nothing happened between Barbara and me. But for reasons that are too complicated to go into right now, rather Franny never knew. Philippe promised me he wouldn't tell her or anyone else.
Did Philippe want you to pay for his silence?
No.
Well, if he didn't try blackmail with you, perhaps he tried it with...
With Gavin.
No, it doesn't make any sense. If Philippe wanted more money, all you have to do is ask him. Gavin has been very generous.
Brought to you today by Tartar Control Crest, the dentist's choice to help keep your teeth tartar-free.
there. Really, sorry to hear that. I meant to, but I've just been very busy. I've been brushing, but just not with tartar control crest.
Tartar Control Crest helps stop tartar where it starts. It penetrates plaque before it hardens for easier cleanings, and more dentists recommend it.
That was easy. You know, I've been using a tartar control crest.
The dentist's choice is the easy choice.
Ever hear this stuff?
Hey, Kenny, it's early. You ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm ready to roll back in the bed.
Coast, the scent opens your eyes. Coast, your spirit starts to rise. Coast is the way to bring you back to life. Oh, hey, it's about time, guys. All right.
The Eye Opener.
Brings you back to life.
You ready to go on? Oh, I don't know. My lips are so dry. Not anymore.
Blistex ointment relieves dry lips fast because it's the only leading product that contains moisture for fast relief.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Blistex works fast.
I'll borrow my mother's earrings. Her scarf. But my mother's tampons? No way. I found new Playtex Ultimates cardboard applicator tampons. Great protection, plus a curved cardboard applicator. Playtex Ultimates. It's not your mother's tampon.
I got him. See, too, I felt like a little kid sneaking around the house trying not to wake up Mom. You look very beautiful in this light.
I was just thinking, remember how the moonlight sort of came through those shutters at that little boathouse?
Angel, those memories were a lifetime ago. We're going to make brand new memories.
Good ones, right?
Very good ones. Believe this. I'm trembling.
So much.
How in God's name? Why Daryl?
Dumb luck.
You know, Tom, I was very frightened. I was lonely. I thought my marriage was over. And I met Daryl. We just comforted each other for a couple of hours, and my God, I never thought that I would see him again. And he shows up here in Oakdale with Carolyn the same day that Jennifer is born. I feel like I've been living this nightmare. I tell Hal that he isn't Jennifer's father, and he walks out on me. And then he overhears me telling Gavin the other day, and he tells you. Tom, I know what you must be feeling right now about Franny. If you had
any feelings at all left for me, please. Please don't tell Daryl that he's Jennifer's father.
I heard about your little night in Rome with Barbara.
How'd you find out?
Well, that's not important. What's important to me is protecting Franny.
So maybe it was wrong that Daryl went to bed with Barbara. And maybe all the stories womanizing are true. That does not make him a murderer.
It makes him a liar and a hypocrite.
Okay, what was Daryl supposed to do? Confess his infidelities to Carolyn? Cripple her even further emotionally? And you know that he worships the ground that Franny walks on. He is never going to be unfaithful to her.
Hi. Thanks for getting here so quick. Help yourself to anything. The kids are asleep. If you need me, I'll be over at Darryl and Franny's.
What? Hey, I had an idea. Maybe we should rent ourselves out as professional babysitters. We'll make a little extra money for Christmas shopping.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ever since you convinced me to sign up for those specialized courses at Oakdale U, I'm afraid I'm not going to have the time.
I didn't know I convinced you.
Oh, yes, you did. I'm going to start right after the holidays.
That's great! Oh,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. And as long as you mention the holidays, I just wanted to let you know that I invited my parents here for Thanksgiving.
Oh. Together? I thought they were divorced.
Well, it doesn't mean they're enemies. I wanted to meet you. They probably won't even show up. They'll look so happy. Use residence. Hi, Franny. No, it's nothing like that. Tom wanted to be with Margot over at your house, and Susan and I are here babysitting. Isn't Margot there yet? Franny, are you all right? You sound worried.
Oh, Larry, it's probably nothing. Daryl hired a security guard to patrol the grounds here at night, and Freda and Carl just told me that he never showed up tonight.
Well, why don't you call the company you work for and find out what happened to him?
Well, that's just it. I don't know the name of the company, and Daryl made all the arrangements. He's not here right now.
Where is he?
He went to say goodbye to a friend who's leaving for Europe in the morning. Larry, I gotta go. Someone's at the door. It's probably Margot.
Franny, listen. Don't open that door until you know it's Margot. Don't take any chances.
Well, why won't you go to the police with your suspicions?
Daryl, if I tell them I suspect Gavin, then I have to tell them why. That means tell them about you and Barbara in Rome. I thought you wanted to keep that night secret. Besides, I feel terrible saying all these awful things about Gavin without any real proof. What if I'm wrong?
Okay, but if anything comes up that implicates Gavin, I want you to go straight to Margot, tell her everything you know, no matter who it hurts.
Of course I will. I want whoever murdered Philippe to pay for it. But in our own way, we loved each other very much.
Something puzzles me. Why would Gavin arrange for you and Philippe to follow Franny and me on our honeymoon? I mean, first Sardinia, then London.
Oh, come, Daryl. You know how Philippe loves to gossip. He probably told Gavin you and I had a brief fling. And Gavin thought that by showing up on your honeymoon, he would make you uncomfortable.
Why would he go to all that trouble?
To spite you, what do you think? Peter has never forgotten how you foiled his attempt to take over the wit, or how Carolyn rejected his advances. He is not a graceful loser, mon cher. And do you well to remember that.
I will. Come on, I'll drive you back to Boston.
No, I want to be alone. To think.
I'm not going to leave you out here by yourself.
Look, I have traveled all over the world on my own. I can take care of myself. I'll call you as soon as I get back to Barbara, so you know I got home safely. All right?
You sure? All right.
To the left. Ah, Philippe. We'll never see the moonlight on the Seine again.
editor Alan Halfrecht.
So you've been reading about saturated fat, and you'd like to know once and for all which type of cooking oil is lowest in saturated fat. Read the back of the Puritan label. Here's olive oil, corn oil, and Puritan oil from Crisco. No oil is lower. It's 94% unsaturated. And because Crisco makes Puritan, there's never a heavy, oily taste. So the light taste of your cooking comes through.
Trust Crisco because you're cooking for your family.
A diaper made just for newborns. I've never seen a diaper like this before.
Introducing Pampers Spaces, the first developmental diapers for newborns.
New Pampers Spaces for newborns has a cutout notch to let his belly button heal. This other leading diaper still has to be folded down. And look how tiny Pampers are, so they fit in perfectly.
New Pampers Spaces for newborns, infants, crawlers, and walkers. The first developmental diapers designed to help your baby grow up dry and happy every step of the way.
Here's the big idea from Chunky, the big soup, chicken corn chowder. Mammoth chunks of chicken, sweet corn, and potatoes blended like never before in a creamy broth. Chunky chicken corn chowder, soup so big it eats like a meal.
When you look at the world through the big bird viewer, what a fun world it can be. With a big bird view, you got a whole world of fun.
The Viewmaster Big Bird Viewer gift set with 6 Sesame Street story reels.
Steve Martin.
Where's your other hand?
John Candy.
Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
From the creator of Home Alone, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Saturday.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
What are you doing back here?
I was worried about you. I wanted to check on you. I didn't like you out here alone. What's the matter?
Someone's following me.
Okay, I'll check it out.
No, please, don't leave me alone.
All right, let's get out of here. I'll drive you back to Barbara's. I'll let you off down the block so Gavin doesn't know we ever met.
So, Tommy, the whole thing was just a false alarm. The schedules got mixed up at the office, and that's why the guard was late. And he was very apologetic once he got here.
Hi.
Hi, I called the station. They're tracing the number that Franny got off the caller ID box.
So, Dana, what did Billy want?
Well, he was just making sure that the baby and I were okay. And he said that he was sorry for everything he had put me through.
Well, that's very touching.
Well, Tom, I think he really meant it. You see, Billy actually thought that once he got his share of the ransom, he'd be able to just kick back and have the kind of life he's always wanted. But it's just the opposite. He knows now he'll be spending the rest of his life hiding from the law.
Did he by any chance say he'd be getting back in touch with you?
No. Look, he did ask me when I was due. I got the sense he might call me then to make sure everything went okay. Hello? Yeah, just a sec. Margo, Joel Higgins?
Joel, did you find out where the call came from?
Where?
I am awfully glad that you stopped by. Hopefully Gavin and Nicole will be back soon.
Where are they?
Well, Nicole went out for a walk, and she didn't come back, and Gavin got worried about her, so he went off after her, too. Oh, excuse me. Thanks. Hello? Yes, Greg. Oh, well, I'll have to rearrange my schedule, but I think I can manage that. What time do you want me there? Okay, I'll see you then. Evidently, jury selection for Duncan's trial is taking a few more days than they had imagined, and Jessica doesn't need Greg right away, so he wants to fly to the Dominican Republic tomorrow.
Oh, honey, why do you have to hurry so with this? I really think you and Hal have a chance to get back.
Hal has made it obvious to me that whatever feelings he had for me are gone. My marriage is over. I need to get on with my life.
Barbara?
Hi.
Oh, hello, Lisa.
Hi.
Has Nicole come back?
No, you didn't find her?
No. No, I'm really starting to get worried about her. Maybe we should call the police.
Oh, now, Gavin. Nicole strikes me as the kind of woman who can certainly take care of herself.
Well, under normal circumstances, I would agree with you, but Philippe's murder has really shaken her up. I've never seen her so despondent. Where can I put this? It's all damp.
What, is it raining?
No, but the fog's very heavy.
Well, why don't you put it in the back of the chair, and I will get something to warm you up.
Thank you. Excuse me while I take off my shoes, so I don't want to track all over your carpet.
Now, that's what I like. A man who's well trained.
Make your hair beautiful with Preference by L'Oreal. It gives me shining color and nothing conditions better. So buck up. Develop an attitude. I sure did. Just say, I'm worth it.
Rich Conditioning Preference by L'Oreal. Your childhood friends are still dancing. The Disney Dancin' Babies. Sound activated. By your baby, the Disney Dancin' Babies. Designed by Mattel. Making friends you can believe in.
Over 20% of the population can have trouble eating this, or even this. Because we can't easily digest dairy foods. What we can't have, we always want, which is why there's Lactaid. Only Lactaid comes in milk and in tablets to help us digest any dairy foods. And it's natural. So now there's only one thing left to do.
Only Lactaid gives you so many ways to enjoy dairy foods.
Our dentist gave us a reason to switch toothpaste.
Baking soda. He recommended it for healthier teeth and gums.
2 out of 3 dentists recommend baking soda for healthier teeth and gums.
And only one major toothpaste has it. Arm & Hammer Dental Care, the baking soda toothpaste with fluoride.
It leaves your whole mouth feeling clean.
So maybe you should switch to Arm & Hammer Dental Care, too.
I mean, after all, it's got baking soda, recommended by 2 out of 3 dentists, and no other major toothpaste has it.
And try the fresh mint taste of Arm & Hammer Dental Care Gel.
Try it. Try it.
Come on, just try it.
Try it all year long.
Call 900-773-4227 to get a special CBS soap preview and the 1992 Try Me poster calendar for $2.95. But if you're under 18, get your parents' permission. The Try Me poster, 900-773-4227. Call now.
Just try it.
Is there anything you wouldn't do in a child's name Sunday?
Lisa said she wanted to stop by Tom and Margot's on the way home. Hey, what's wrong?
No, nothing. I was just thinking about Greg Hadley switching his plans around. And I realized that there's no way you and I can fly down to Santo Domingo tomorrow, because I promised Nicole that I would be here to help her so she can fly Philippe's body back to Paris on my jet.
Oh, you're right. I forgot all about that.
Listen, how does this sound? You fly down there commercial with Greg tomorrow morning, and as soon as I see Nicole off, then I'll just have one of my jets diverted here to pick me up, and I'll meet you down there.
I think it sounds pretty complicated. Are you sure you want to go down there with
Barbara, I want to give you all the love and support that I can to help you through this divorce. I want to be there to give that to you. Okay? Nicole, I had no idea that you were going to be gone so long.
I'm sorry. I had no idea you'd be worried. You know, Gavin took his shoes off because they were soaking wet. Would you like to take yours off, too, and I'll give you some slippers? No, thank you. You went out after I left this evening, Gavin?
Yes. I was looking for you.
Well, Casey and Adam are sleeping just like babies.
Must be where they got that saying.
Must be. You know, it's nice Tom and Margot ask us to babysit. It means people are thinking of us as a couple.
Couple of what? No, look, I mean, he asked you to babysit, and I got thrown into the bargain, that's all.
Oh, here you are running yourself down again, huh? And this from the woman who cooked the most amazing lobster dinner I think I ever had in my life.
I burned the butter, though.
I know.
Big time.
You're no Julia Childs, but you are sexy when you cook. Ooh. You know, Lila's going to cook a big Thanksgiving dinner this year. Maybe I should cook my special pumpkin pie. Okay, that's what I'll do. Why don't you invite Emily and her new lawyer boyfriend out? They can sample some.
Nice try. Just send her the recipe. Better yet, send her the pie.
I wonder who that is.
Listen, look for a good late show, okay?
Okay.
Listen.
Thanks, Brianne. Keep in touch. Bye-bye.
Dana, do you know if Billy ever studied Spanish? He had a couple terms in college, but that was a few years ago.
Brianne Hunt, Told the police in Mexico City that the FBI considers this case a top priority. I told them Joel's already faxed Billy's photograph to him.
Good, a little pressure from the FBI couldn't hurt.
Honey, I'm so glad you're home. I was beginning to worry about you.
What's going on, guys? Margot? Something wrong?
Well, I've had it. I'm not going to take it anymore.
Sure, Metamucil works, but it's gritty.
I am a good person. I recycle. But this is too much. I'm just not going to take it anymore.
Don't. Take Citracel or new Citracel sugar-free. They taste great, not gritty. And no fiber therapy is more effective, not even Metamucil.
I deserve better.
Citracel and new Citracel sugar-free.
Much better.
Play School knows little boys love cars as much as big boys. So we make Play School Motoring, a preschooler's first race and chase set. It's easy to put together, easy to start and stop.
They can't catch me.
It's a chase up hills, under bridges, and through the surprise tunnel.
One tough set. Fill her up.
Play School Motoring, the perfect first race and chase car set for little boys and big boys.
Vitamin C, beta-carotene, and iron. With 30 vitamins and minerals, we didn't have room for artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. Essential Balance, a complete, more natural multivitamin supplement from Nature Made.
Jet Dry Ultra with Film Fighter Plus works like magic. It removes the dull film that builds up on dishes, so they're ultra shiny, ultra clear. And we mean ultra clear. Jet Dry Ultra. Ultra shiny, ultra clear.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Could this ruthless tycoon have been killed by his loving wife? Murder, she wrote. Then.
Did you kill your wife?
No.
I was in love with my wife.
If you knew his father was a murderer,
You can't keep my son from me.
how far would you go?
That is my sister's baby.
In A Child's Name, Valerie Bertinelli stars Sunday.
This is CBS.
In man's search for better ways to communicate would come the discovery of something far more satisfying. The joy of connecting.
Down the street, miles apart, friend to friend, heart to heart.
That's the wonderful thing about a phone call. It's not just something you make. It's something you share.
Just call, we're all connected.
Let's talk corn. Let's get the inside story on how Aldi corn measures up to some of the most famous ears in America. They both grew up in the same neighborhood, so the Aldi corn is just as sweet and tender as the big name corn. Fact is, Aldi corn is rated exactly the same. Grade A fancy. The only difference is the price. Aldi corn, just 25 cents every day. And that goes for peas and green beans and Aldi, the stock-up store.
I'm a good example that you can get AIDS from heterosexual sex.
Find out more about HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. Was Gary and Laura's date more than a PG-13?
Where did you sleep, Gary? Right next door, Chuck.
On Love Connection, Friday at 3 on Channel 2.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Well, since things seem to be breaking on the Crawford case, no telling when Tom and Margot will be home. So, I might as well be on my way. I hear my grandbaby. That's Casey, I know. I'll take care of him. I mean, after all, what a grandmother's for. Nana's coming. Oh, just wipe that smirk right off your face.
Sorry, I just didn't know who was more surprised when you opened that door. You or Lisa.
This is going to ruin my reputation. The whole Hughes family circle thinks of me as the town tramp, and here I am, babysitting.
No, come on now. Lila's part of the Hughes family circle. She doesn't think you're the town tramp. Or Franny, or Tom, or Margot, or Barbara, okay?
Okay.
All right, enough. Now look, in 5 minutes, we have a classic B movie coming on, Mutants from the Deep.
Oh, yeah? All about man-eating lobsters?
That's right. It terrorizes a small, sleepy little seaside village, and the villagers fight back with big pans of flaming butter.
Come on. We can turn the lights out. We'll pretend we're at the drive-in.
Oh.
You know what that means, don't you?
So I'm afraid we'll have to reschedule Jennifer's party after Gavin and I get back. Oh, well, that's very sweet of you, but I think that she'll sleep a lot better in her own bed. Yeah, I'll call you before I leave. Good night. Franny offered to keep Jennifer at her house while we're gone, and I'll tell you, it sends chills right up my spine. If she ever found out that Jennifer is really Daryl's child.
Well, why would she even suspect that? Barbara, you and I are the only ones who know about that night in Rome, right?
Right. More cognac?
Please.
Hell, I hope you won't live to regret telling Tom Daryl is Jennifer's father, because a lot of innocent people could end up hurt. Cognac, Nicole.
Jeez. So, Nicole, you never did tell us where you went on your walk.
Well, I made myself quite a little adventure. I got a few blocks away from here, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to see how your riverfront project is coming along?
You went all the way down to the river? That's an awfully long walk, isn't it?
I didn't walk all that way, silly. I hailed a taxi, and he took me down there, but I couldn't see very much in the dark, so he brought me back here. But the river looks so beautiful in the moonlight with the fog rolling in. I was tempted to get out and walk, but it looks so deserted.
Listen, kid. The next time you get the urge to go to the rap shack, call me and I'll come pick you up, okay? You shouldn't be walking out here by yourself, especially along the river.
Cliff, this used to be my home before the cops came in and brought me to the center. You see this bench right here? This bench used to be my bedroom. And as bad as it may seem, I like living here a whole lot better than with my mama in that hotel room. Hey, man, let me ask you a question.
Sure, shoot.
You want to be a lawyer? All right, listen. Tell me, man, what's going to happen after they pick the jury and I got to walk into the courtroom?
You'll be sitting at the plaintiff's table with your mother and Mr. Greer. The defendants will be at the other table. Now, the first thing that'll happen will be the opening argument.
I know about that stuff. I'm talking about after that. I mean, they going to make me get up on the witness stand?
Oh, sure. See, Kira, Greer's whole case depends on your testimony. It's your word against McKechnie's.
I'm going to have to swear on the Bible, too? Like on TV?
Sure, you have to swear that your testimony is the truth.
Man, but all that swearing stuff, man, it's got to be a joke. I mean, folks lie up on a witness stand all the time.
That may be. But once you take that oath, you're legally sworn to tell the truth. And if it's ever found out that you didn't, you can be guilty of perjury.
Because I know Duncan McKechnie, and I knew that he would never, ever do the things that you have charged him.
And why is that? Because I'm black and he's white?
Oh, no. Color has nothing to do with it. Kira, what I want you to realize is that if you don't drop this lie, if you don't admit that you're lying and drop the charges, you can be charged with perjury. Now, do you know what that means? That means that when the truth comes out, and my dear, believe me, the truth will come out, you could go to prison.
Kira, you okay?
You know, man, it's weird. Living out in the streets like that, man, I thought I could handle anything, you know? But I'm not so sure about this. Cliff, I'm scared.
You'll be okay.
Extra-strength Rolaids antacid. Stronger because it has more calcium carbonate, more than any Tums tablet, and salt-free. More calcium carbonate and salt-free. This settles it once and for all.
If this is a cold, this is the flu. Mediflu, maximum strength relief in a convenient caplet. For more than a cold, for the flu. Mediflu.
Fisher-Price Little People playsets have always run on imagination. But now they run on people power, too. Little people power. And that's a turn for the better. Because with a child's imagination and a little help from some friends, there's no telling where the fun will turn up next.
Time for bed.
The new Little People playsets from Fisher-Price.
Listen to this. Depend products with Absorblock Plus are truly making a difference. Dear June,
when the local daycare asked for help, I thought, I can do this. But June, it wouldn't have been possible without Depend.
And double-layered Absorblock Plus makes this our best protection yet. The top layer absorbs, the quilted layer locks liquid away.
I knew I could give something to those kids, but I couldn't believe how much they gave me.
Get back into life.
Oh. I've never been so happy. I felt so loved. Thank you. Thank you for being so supportive of me in the past months and being so patient.
You don't have to thank me. You've been going through a lot of heavy stuff. Your first priority had to be you.
But, for you to be able to understand that was so wonderful.
Of course I understood it. I love you. And that means that I want what's best for you. And I always will. Angel, I got something I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
It's about Julie. She called the other night of Holden and Lily's wedding. And she's in Chicago, and, I asked her if I could come and see her. She refused. And at first it bothered me a lot. But, the more I thought about it, the more I felt this sense of...
Relief?
Yeah. How'd you know? See, I just wanted to see her out of this sense of responsibility. Julie's always been her own worst enemy. I just wanted to see with my own eyes that she was okay. But you have to know that I don't love her anymore. I really don't.
I believe you. Caleb, I do. If I had any doubts about that, I could be here right now. Look, man. You can see the castle lights from out here. I really miss those kids out there. But it's a good thing because Mrs. McClaskey, she keeps me posted on how everybody's doing.
How are you reading and writing lessons coming along with Mrs. McClaskey?
Pretty good, I'm trying, but do you think maybe the only reason why she's being so nice is because she's trying to get information out of me? Her husband's he's a policeman. And her grandson's the DA.
Well, in this world, Carrie, anything can happen. But Miss McCluskey seems like such a nice lady. I couldn't imagine her doing anything like that.
Me neither. But Mr. Greer says don't trust her.
I'm sure your instincts are much better than Mr. Greer when it comes to who to trust and who not to trust. So just go with those, okay?
No, Vicky, it's not too late. Are you staying in town? Mm-hmm.
Well, our theory is somehow Billy and Philippe met in Sardinia. Billy told Philippe that Arthur was his accomplice in Dana's kidnapping.
So Philippe came here to blackmail Arthur with that information, and Arthur had him killed?
Dana, you want to get the name and number of the private investigator who hired to find Billy? Maybe he knows something to help.
Sure. I'll go up and get it for you.
Dana, I'll go with you. Save your trip back down.
Thank you. That'll be great.
Great. Well, that's Vicky Harper on the phone. She's staying in Oakdale tonight. She wants to meet me first thing in the morning. I forgot to find out what hotel she's at.
She's not staying in a hotel. She's staying at Arthur's. I saw the number on the ID box.
You know, if Vicky's husband, Anthony, finds out about this, Arthur Claiborne's a dead man.
You know what? Maybe you ought to go home and relieve Larry and Susan. I'll follow you soon, okay?
You sure?
Yep, I'm sure.
Okay.
Night, Tom.
Right.
Harry, we gotta have a talk.
Yeah, I can tell by the look on your face when I walked through the door something was wrong.
Yeah, and you know what it is, too.
Well, I figured Tom would be able to keep it from you. Margot, try and put yourself in my circumstances. I didn't even know Franny back then. You know, I'd just been told by the doctors in Switzerland that Carolyn would never walk again. That's why I was in Rome, to get a second opinion. The doctors there told me the same thing. Yeah, Margot, it felt like the rug had been pulled out from under me. And for Barbara,
well,
too.
You think I don't understand that? I do. But Tom's main concern is Franny. He thinks you should tell her the truth up front. Now, be honest with you, if you don't tell her, he's going to take it upon himself to do it.
Poor Dana's just poop, guys.
Is that the PI's number?
Yep. Tommy Levine?
Yes, he did, and I'm straight on his heels and will call you as soon as we find out anything more about Billy.
Okay, Margot, thanks a lot. Drive safely.
I love you so much. I don't want to risk ever losing you.
Well, there's not a chance of that, honey. You're stuck with me for life.
Consider the reasons you need a Presto Fry Daddy deep fryer. Fabulous French fries, succulent shrimp, awesome appetizers, great onion rings, something fun, something different. No dial to set, no guessing. Cups of oil, not quarts. Stores oil to use again and again. Non-stick finish inside and out. Handy scoop, not a messy basket. No wonder Presto is America's favorite deep fryer in a choice of 3 sizes. Great gift idea, too. For the same reasons.
Do you know what my favorite country is? Country scent Lysol spray. There's not another country like it.
I wouldn't change my country for $1 million.
Country Scent Lysol Disinfectant Spray is a refreshing blend of country fragrances in a disinfectant spray. Isn't it time you move to a new country?
I love this country.
Ever wonder how your bathroom feels deep down?
Yuck.
Ew.
Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner cleans so deep down clean, it even gets rid of germs. Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner. It's the last word in deep down clean.
Thank you.
Funny how things surprise you. I bought Lysol Cleaner because I wanted our home to be as clean as it can be. Cleaner. But I didn't expect such a nice fresh lemon scent. Other cleaners can clean too, but most can't disinfect like Lysol.
Lysol Deodorizing Cleaner with a lemon fresh scent.
I like Lysol.
Look what we got! Toss across.
Let's play!
Yeah! It's as easy as tic-tac-toe, but a lot more fun.
Laser toss!
Toss across.
Randy, you won!
Toss across from Tyco.
Pour on the cheddar and make it taste better.
Potato?
Dull.
With cheddar?
Delicious. Anybody want chips?
No.
Well, how about some cheddar cheese nachos?
Eat your vegetables.
Oh, no.
With cheese?
Oh, great!
The great taste of cheddar makes everything taste better.
What a cook.
Hey, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Okay.
What do you think of my bedside manner?
Fabulous. You should get an award from the AMA.
I love prizes.
Must be Tom and Margot with the boys, but they're a little early.
Uh-oh.
What?
It's Bob.
Bob? What's he doing here?
I don't know. Just saw your car in the driveway. Oh, no. He's looking at... Oh, he's looking up here.
Oh.
Bob? Come on up.
What? What are you doing? Are you crazy? I don't believe this.
You shouldn't. I was just kidding. It's the paper boy.
What?
You should have seen the look on your face.
You are a rat. You are a stinker.
Oh, yeah?
You have a sadistic sense of humor.
Oh,
you know
yeah?
that, pal?
Oh, yeah? Well, listen to me. If you're really over Bob...
I am.
Then why do you care what he thinks?
I don't.
Good. Because I was just checking.
So, anything new breaking on the Crawford case? It's premature to say anything at this point, but as soon as we have any information we can release, the Argus will be the first to know.
You know, that reminds me. I read an article in the Chicago Chronicle the other day about John Eldridge.
John? I haven't heard a word about him since our divorce, and I intend to keep it that way. What, you were married to this guy? Oh, yeah. It was just the worst mistake I ever made in my life.
Well, according to the article, he's retiring from the family law firm.
John Eldridge retiring? I cannot believe that. Why, he lived and breathed the law firm, and he didn't have anything to do with anyone, except, well, of course, charming mother. Would you two please excuse me? I really must get out to the Argus. What's the matter with you? I thought you were going to stay and have breakfast with us, spend some time with our boys. I was. But, you know, Duncan is so busy with the trial and everything, and, rain check. Okay, bye, darling. Whoa. Your mom's so upset. What happened with her marriage to this Eldridge guy?
Don't know. Never wanted to talk about it. Now, I wonder if Darrell told Franny about him and Barbara last night.
Don't know, but I bet Darrell is doing some pretty heavy soul searching right about now. Probably feels backed into a corner, but I don't know what he's going to do about it.
Tell me about your evening with Nicole.
Well, she's pretty depressed. We had a drink at the Lakeview, and she wanted to walk along the river, and she asked me to leave her there so she could be alone with her thoughts.
Well, honey, that's not a very safe area to be in at night.
I know. That's why I went back to get her. It's a lucky thing I did, because apparently somebody had been following her. I tried to search the area, but she wouldn't let me.
Well, good. I'm glad she did. I mean, that person could be very dangerous. You never know. Listen, honey, I'm going to try to stop by Barb this morning. I want to try to give her a little moral support before she leaves for the airport.
That's a good idea. Hey, I'll go with you.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just run upstairs and get my drink. I'll be right back. I came here convinced Dr. Kleber murdered Philippe, but the more I've thought about it, I've begun to wonder if Gavin might have done it.
Hello?
Darrell, I'm sorry to disturb you at home, but I lost my compact last night. It wasn't that expensive, but it was a gift from Philippe.
Well, you must have dropped it in the car. I'll check and see.
Thank you. If it's not there, could you possibly do me a favor and check that park where we were?
Sure, no problem. I'll take a look and I'll get back to you. Bye-bye.
Okay, honey, ready. Who's on the phone?
Vicky Harper. She wants me to look over some artwork before she shows it to Connor.
You're not going to pick her up at Arthur's?
No, I'm going to do the Walsh. I'll call you later, all right? Sorry.
Mom, Michael's staying in the carpet with his greasy toolbox.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We must have stain-resistant carpet.
She uses Resolve carpet cleaner with DuPont Teflon. Even tough stains like motor oil actually come out with Resolve.
Mom! That's okay.
Get Resolve with Teflon. And for cleaning your whole carpet, there's Resolve Foam Carpet Cleaner.
Beautiful.
For your whole carpet, get Resolve Foam.
My hair's driving me nuts. What do you mean? I mean, I finally get it where I want it, and 10 minutes later...
I know. Poof, it's gone.
Stop. Your hair always stays so nice.
No.
What do you use? Just, swab strips. Swabs? Uh-huh. Here I am buying the most expensive ones.
So snap out of it, Steve.
I think I should.
Suave, eh? Right. That's great.
Suave, when you know beautiful hair doesn't have to cost a fortune.
We've road tested the Fisher-Price Pickup and Go with the world's most inexperienced drivers. No other truck in history picks up like the Pickup and Go from Fisher-Price.
No better way to face the day.
The morning belongs to Lady Speed Stick. It protects you like a man, treats you like a woman. Lady Speed Stick.
No better way to face the day. Find it.
You better be careful, girl. One of these times, I'm gonna wake up first.
Oh, well, that's okay with me. As long as we wake up together.
You know, waking up with you feels like my whole life has changed completely.
Me too. Listen, I need to... I just wanted to ask you something. If I...
What?
Well, I mean, okay. Did I disappoint you in any way?
Angel. No.
Because I'm still unsure of myself in a lot of ways, and
Angel, trust me, you have nothing to be unsure about. Last night was incredible. You are incredible.
Yes. Is this the business editor? Hello. I'm Lisa Mitchell. I'm part owner of the Argus in Oakdale. I understand that you printed an article several days ago in the Chronicle about an attorney by the name of John Eldridge. Yes, I would appreciate very much if you would send me a copy of that issue. Yes, immediately.
You know, Margot, I haven't even gotten dressed yet, and I have to pack. Now, I guess I really can't blame Tom for telling you about what happened between Daryl and me, but I just wish Hal had not told him in the first place.
Well,
it
done
wasn't
is
his.
done.
Wait, listen to me. I do not want Daryl to know that Jennifer is his child. Don't you remember what happened after Hal found out about Adam? It was the beginning of all the problems in my marriage. Do you want that to happen to Franny?
No, of course I don't.
Then promise me you won't tell them.
Well, it isn't that easy, Barbara. I mean, Tom is already of the mind to tell Franny, and all it's going to take is one little slip from either one of us, and the truth is out. It shouldn't happen that way. Please don't let it happen that way. Please tell Daryl and Franny yourself. Philippe's body was found in the river, but he didn't drown. Somebody strangled him and threw him in. He was murdered.
Lose something, Gavin?
Okay, say you're a countertop and you find yourself with this blueberry stain. Now, you know there are some kinds of powders that are harsh and can scratch. So, would you want to be cleaned by one of them? Or would you go for the soft scrub with Clorox bleach, which lifts out tough stains without harsh scratching? So, what's it going to be? A harsh powder or soft scrub with Clorox bleach? Ooh, wise choice. Soft scrub with bleach. Preferred by countertops everywhere.
Welcome to the premiere performance of Play School Toddler Sports, starring toddler basketball and toddler bowling.
Play
high school, toddler bowling, and toddler basketball. But the stars of tomorrow are playing today.
Legend says dangling your feet in the lake at Dunlow keeps you feeling fresh and clean the rest of your days. There's a bit of this in every bar of Irish Spring. Ah, the lost and fresh scent of Irish Spring. The Irish never quit.
Hi, I'm Barbara Mandrell, looking for the Visa tag. Here it is on clothes made from Visa, America's freedom fabric. Visa of Dacron releases stains. So if you love that freedom, look for the Visa tag, America's freedom fabric.
Who's an expert, a convert, a stuffed shirt, a Stone Age squirt, an extrovert, and Captain Kirk? The 1,001 Faces of Carol Burnett tonight. This ex-con and this ex-cop take you on a dangerous trip to Palm Springs in the 40s.
He's the cop. I'm just along for the ride.
P.S. I Love You, Saturday.
Try this on your doctor. If the French can eat the richest foods known to man and not have a cholesterol problem, why do I have one? 60 Minutes, Sunday.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. By Fowles Brothers.
Sean says Stephen was so small, she could eat a TV dinner off his head. The long and short of this relationship on Love Connection today at 3 on Channel 2.
This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for the Emmy Award-winning As the World Turns.
This is CBS. Last month in Chicago, over 16,000 people called the same number to find the doctor they needed.
Hello, this is Prologue. May I help you find a physician or dentist?
Yes, I need to see a dentist.
Let's begin by finding out where you live. We'll try to get someone who's close to you.
I just moved to Schaumburg.
Well, the computer shows that there are 3 doctors right near you.
Without insurance.
The last one accepts all major medical insurance and some group plans after the first visit.
Can she see me tomorrow? In the evening?
Well, let me make an appointment for you right now.
Call Prologue to find a physician or dentist who's right for you.
Dick Clark for Chicago's Mix 102.
Only one Chicago radio station plays the perfect mix of music from yesterday and today. Mix 102. Mix 102 plays today's great artists like Phil Collins, Whitney Houston, and Billy Joel. And your favorites from yesterday, Elton John, The Supremes, and Beatles. Mix 102, Chicago's best mix of music.
Chicago's Mix 102. Always the best mix of music from yesterday and today.
If your son or daughter has a drinking
Of course, soup, Jennings, but I don't know what kind.
You know, this dinner is